Hi everyone. Hello. I am going to log into Instagram. Hi everyone. How are you? I am Sharda Lambert, also known as Nanny Sharz. If you're new here, welcome. This is a live that I do every Wednesday at 8:30 UK time, and I talk about a different topic every single week. Last week we spoke about single parenting, so if you haven't seen that, please go and have a watch. It's on my YouTube, which is Nanny Sharz, or my Instagram, which is Nanny Sharz, or on my Facebook, which is Nanny Sharz Official. So you can watch it there. And today we're going to be talking about counselling, and I feel like I need to go get my glasses because I can barely see. But I'm going to log into Instagram, and I hope you guys can join me while I'm here on the live. So I'll explain who I am, what I do, and stuff once I log into Instagram. So Instagram's up here, you're down there. I'll be with you shortly. Let's see if I can log into Instagram quickly. Because Instagram gives us an hour, so I have to go live here first and then go live on Instagram. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's a new feature. Let me go get my glasses. Just in case I need them. Just in case I need them. Wait for more people to come into the live. Hi, who do we have on Facebook? Hi, everyone on Instagram. How are you all? Sharda Lambert here, also known as Nanny Sharz. For the new people, I'll explain who I am. So I am an international nanny and speaker here, based in the UK, in London. I am also a nanny mentor, an international nanny, a parent coach, sleep consultant, and potty training specialist. And I'm also an entrepreneur. And I am here to talk about my experiences, share them with you guys, get to connect with you guys, learn more about you. Hi, everyone coming in. There's so many people on Instagram coming in. Obviously, you guys can't see them. So I'm talking to Facebook down here in YouTube. So hi, if there's anyone on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you comment, wave, and join the discussion. Hi, it's OS Simply. Hello, how are you? I'm just cleaning my glasses here, guys, because sometimes I can't see. It's so bad. It's not that bad. It's just when I'm reading or if I'm near like light. Anyway, yeah, loads of light. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for you some more of you to come in. For everyone that isn't aware, today we're going to be talking about counselling. So please, if you are camera ready, feel free to request in. If you have any questions, there is a question box on Instagram. You see the big question mark. Please put your questions in there and I will answer them live. If you want to request in, let me know. What I need you all to do, if you are watching this, please share this now to as many contacts as possible. In all your groups or your mom groups, dad groups, parents, nannies, whoever. If you could share it for me, that would be amazing. And just say, Nanny Sharz is live. Join the live because she's chatting away. How is everyone? Hi, SB Foods. I'm great. I've had a very busy day as usual. Still got stuff to do on my to-do list. But, oh, hello. Hey, baby. I love these glasses. But I'm going to put them on after because I feel like my ring light is reflecting off it. So then it makes me actually look blind. Hey, Kalisha. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? How's little madam? So guys, I've got my tea here because I felt myself getting a bit chesty. I said, I can't be getting sick. So I just dash some hot lemon, to squeeze some lemon with some tea. And I'm gonna drink. Spare me. This is like my little remedy that I have. I don't have any rum. Obviously, you guys know I'm Jamaican, so I always put a little bit of rum. I don't have a drink, but you put a little shot of rum in your little remedy, kills all the bacteria. Hello. So hey mama, hey Montessori nanny, how are you? How was your day? Hey everyone. Well, seeing that you're all here, I'm just gonna get into it, okay? Talk about my journey Oh, thank you. Talk about my journey in terms of counseling. And it's so funny because every time I tell people I've done counseling, they're like, "You're so confident. Why did you need counseling?" And I'm like, it doesn't matter if you're confident or if you have really low self-esteem. Yeah, it's got honey in it. Don't worry. Honey, lemon, tea, a bit of lime, a bit of garlic. So right now my breath is smelling hella garlicky, but obviously you guys can't smell it. So, um, so yeah, so my thing about counseling was okay. So let's take it back. Let's take it back. Well, I don't make everything a song, right? Focus. So back in 2015, some of you may know, I had a accident, which so prior to that, I was having physio on my left knee. So I had a really weak left knee. I trained as a dancer, so I had a weak left ankle and a weak left knee, and so that was just overuse of the body because I used to train as a dancer and stuff. So I went on a party holiday, as you do, and me being the what would I say the confident person that I am, I it was it's just long story, but I basically entered the competition. I won the competition. The next day, it was at a party. I was just really happy that I had won. So I was partying. Got on this wall. Don't ask me why I got on the wall. It just was a wall that was there. Um, and obviously I started twerking on the wall. And I'm like, hi, hi. I want to enjoy myself. And then I thought, let me get down before I fall. That was my thought, right? So I jumped down. As I've jumped down just to get off normally, my legs have given way. So I've landed on my knees. Mm-hmm. When I say it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, I was like, it was just weird, like a rush of blood went to my knees. I tried to stand up and I collapsed. So I tried to stand up again. I collapsed. I thought, let me try one more time. So I tried to stand up again and I literally fell. Couldn't get up, couldn't walk, couldn't stand. Um, and then I started to lose feeling in my legs. But it was pain, but I couldn't feel my leg. It was a weird feeling. I just thought, I'm going to be paralyzed. I'm not going to be able to dance. I'm not going to be able to look after the children. That's just the thought that was going through my head. Like, I need to be able to stand. In the end, they, I'm very prideful. So they were like, yeah, we're going to have to put you on a stretcher. I said, this is a party, a pool party. I am not leaving this party in a stretcher. No way in hell. I won the dance competition yesterday, and you want me to leave the next day in a stretcher? Hell no. And I had a few haters on that holiday as well. So I ain't giving them the benefit of the doubt. So I was like, I will walk out. And they were like, you cannot walk because you can't stand. You can't feel your legs. So I got the paramedics to carry me. Yes, Princess Carrie. That's what they did. They carried me out because shame it name. Yeah. Anyway, they carried me out. They got me into the ambulance. Now, you guys are going to kill me because I am someone who is very highly organized. And I was just so excited to go on holiday, I forgot to get travel insurance. So when this happened, which is very out of character for me, because I'm like, I have travel insurance 6 months before I'm even going anywhere. So it was just really weird for me not to have it. I don't know what, I feel like this accident was meant to happen because it did change my life, right? So that happened and ended up being in a wheelchair. I have a next level of respect for people that are disabled or that are not as able-bodied because, guys, do you know how much energy it takes to be in a wheelchair? Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. Your arms. I was only in a wheelchair for a few days, right? So bear in mind, I was on holiday, guys. I was in Zante, right? Greece. So I now have to navigate this holiday in a wheelchair. So I was getting pushed around by my brother and sister and some of my friends and stuff. Still went out raving though. So if you want to see the full story, actually, you can go on my YouTube and watch the video. I put a video up documenting all this, and it's called "Accident That Changed My Life." So wait, if you want to after this, you can go ahead. Guys, if you are in here, share this. All right, share it so people can see and join the live and have a chat. So basically what happened was I was in the wheelchair for a bit, got back to, had to get on the plane in a wheelchair. And even then, guys, have you seen the background of like backstage of an airport? Oh my goodness, like guys, seriously. I was nosy. I was like, "What? This is where they do this? Oh my god, is this where they put? Oh, this is where." Nosy. Anyways, got back to England, and I think I was just still in shock. I was in shock like the whole time. Hey Kiki, hey Kira, hey Laurel. So I was in shock just the whole time because all in my head I'm just thinking, so I'm not going to be able to teach. I'm not going to look after kids. That's the only thing that was going through my head. It wasn't even, Sharda, how you're going to learn to walk or stand. It literally was like work. Yeah, this is just so typical of me. So, hold on, give me a second. It's gone warm. It's gone warm. Ugh. I like when it's hot. It's gone warm. I'm sending love with it. Yeah, no. Do I make you laugh, cuz? I hope so. Spread positivity, darling. So anyway, I'm trying to get to the point because you lot came here for counseling. I'm telling you big life story, yeah. So let me know if you guys are still engaging, if you're still here with me. Give me some purple love hearts so I know you're still here. You're still, continuing the conversation. Like you're hearing me. You're there with me, right? So I got back, went to A&E, I had to go straight to A&E. I was with my cousin. And then they were like, yeah, you're going to have to come out the wheelchair. I said, huh? But I can't stand. And they're like, you're going to have to go on crutches. I'm like, but I can't feel my legs. So how's this going to work? So luckily thank you, Purple Love Hearts. Thank you guys. I know you're still here with me. So luckily I had my cousin with me. So she helped me. Bear in mind, I was living in a very tiny studio on the 3rd floor with no lift at the time. So that was absolutely hell. Trying to get up those stairs. It took nearly an hour for me to get up the stairs with assistance from my cousin. I was in excruciating pain. Oh my God. The pain was like no other. So what had happened was I had ruptured my ligaments, my ACL ligaments in both knees. I'd ruptured, in your knee, you have shock absorbers. So when you jump, the thing that stops your knees from snapping is like a shock absorber. That snapped. Mine snapped. So I'm really funny now about jumping or anything to do with like jumping movements because I don't have that shock absorber that you guys have. My own fault, obviously. And then cartilage damage, both knees. And my knees were like swollen. When I say swollen, you could not see my knees. So at the moment now, I have my thigh bone like here, and my knee, and the bone just rubs. So sometimes you hear my knee just, it's crazy, yeah, and it's very painful. So this is now I'm now permanently classed as disabled because I have this disability in my knee, right? And this is why I say hidden disabilities, guys. It's not disabilities are not always visible. So just be kind, okay? Hi, Party Supplies. Welcome. Montessori Nanny said, damn. So yeah, go, like I said, go on the YouTube, go on my YouTube channel, Nanny Sharz, and you can watch the video yourself and you can see literally everything. So what happened? Oh, look, Lee. Hey, Lee, my cousin that was with me when it happened. She just come in. Yeah, it was very painful. So as you can imagine, that was a very dark time and place for me because I'm a workaholic. I'm someone that doesn't stay still, as you guys can see. If you watch my vlog a few weeks ago, you see that I'm always on the go, right? So for someone like me to be, I'm always in my house, but by choice. If I'm in my house because I can't get out, that was very difficult for me. So I went through a really deep, dark depression. And I went through, I had to get anxiety attacks because I had a fear of leaving the house. And I think it was just down to the fact that if I left the house, it was the stairs, going back up the stairs by myself. And when it first, like roughly when it first happened, I did fall on the stairs and the pain I was in, and I was just there crying, like I couldn't move. And I think one of my neighbors heard me and they've come outside and they're like, "You're right." I'm like, "No, I can't move. I tried to go to the shop." Me trying to be over independent. Before I just call someone and say, "Could you get me?" I was like, "No, I can do it myself. I don't need any help." That's what I was like, yeah, so ignorant. And then broke down on the stairs, couldn't move. So yeah, so then in the end, the lady had to call my mom and everything. It's just long. So, anyways, I was at home for what feels like ages, but when I look back, it probably was 3 or 4 months, but it felt like 9 months. It's weird. So the doctors were saying I'm not going to be able to walk. This is what they were saying. I'm not going to be able to walk. It's going to take me a year to walk again or to learn to stand and walk again, right? It was a memorable moment. Celia knows. I love you so much because without you, I don't know how I would have survived that trip, honestly. Yeah, so then what happened was, stop laughing at me. So I was just housebound, I was bedbound. So guys, I couldn't even bend my knees. I couldn't stand. Um, I couldn't, it was just hard. I couldn't stand. I couldn't bend my knees. So I used to have to sit on my bum and like crawl. Like I don't have to fit, like sit on bum shuffle literally. And even that was painful because when you bum shuffle, you normally like push your bum and bend your knees. I couldn't even do that. So it was very like, I don't even know how to do it, but I can laugh now, but at the time it weren't funny, right? So one time, guys, oh my God, I dropped out my bed. I dropped out my bed and I couldn't get up. And my phone, I didn't know where my phone was. I'm like crawling across the floor. I'm like crying. I'm like, I need my mom. I'm crying. I'm just like, I hate my life. Like literally, I went through a dark, 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 dark time. And then I started to have these thoughts, these not good thoughts. And then I said, oh, I need some help because she healed herself fast. Oh, thank you. I did. I think I did. So what I did was I said, this is not like me. As most of you know, you've seen from my page, I'm very bubbly person. I'm very positive. I like to radiate love. I try to see the best in every situation. I'm not always this bubbly. Don't get me wrong. I get told I'm miserable all the time. That's only if you're messing with me though. But I just really struggled with, I think, the lack of control of over my life, like the fact I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk, I couldn't do anything. Then I had to start going to the hospital every day to have hydrotherapy, intense hydrotherapy rehab, which is like physio rehab, right? So I would have to go into the pool in Guy's Hospital with a warm pool, and then I'll have to do exercises. But that was once I could stand, right? Once the feeling came back in my legs. So then, so this is, imagine this was 5 years ago, technically like semi-paralyzed a little bit. And then look, even now, like I'm bending my knees and I have to stretch them again because they hurt if I bend them too long, if I straighten them too long. So yeah, so that time I had I self-referred myself. I was under Southwark Council at the time. I self-referred myself to counselling, and luckily for me, because I was housebound, there weren't a waiting list for phone call counselling, but for face-to-face there was. I said, listen, I need to speak to someone. Like I am not recognizing who I am. These thoughts are not me. I don't see a way out and I need help. So I called up, they called me and they gave me initial like questionnaire. I think, guys, some of the questions they asked are so intrusive. They're like, you want to know my back decrease and everything, man? Do you have these thoughts? How often do you have these thoughts? Do you have those thoughts? Do you feel like this? Do you want to harm yourself? Do you know what? I was like, why do I have to ask all these intrusive questions? And obviously, I'm quite private, so I'm like, I don't even know who this woman is, and I'm telling her my business. But I had to get past that because that is an ego thing, right? So in the end, I remember every Tuesday at 4 p.m. I used to have a counseling session with my counselor. Her name was Teresa. I never forget her name because the woman saved my life all now. And she was this very posh white lady that spoke Queen's English. We were so polar opposites. But when I say this woman saved my life, so this treatment that I had was CBT, which is called cognitive behavioral therapy. I don't know if some of you know about it, but if not, Google it name. Google me, baby. And so whilst I was doing the intense physio and the intense hydrotherapy, I also was having the counseling sessions, right? Luckily for me, I was already under physio for my left knee. So that physio was amazing. His name was Michael. I remember everyone's name because these people, they don't even know how much they saved me. And this is why I have to give thanks to the NHS, man. So he was already my physio and he was an ex-ballet dancer. So I obviously am a dancer. So he, luckily for me, gave me rehab exercises that helped me with dance. Like, so this is why I loved him, because he was like, listen, we're going to get you back doing those plie, girl. We're going to get you back doing those, those plies and those all the spins and turns and stuff, So he gave me hope because a lot of my, in ballet, there's placements, there's first, second, third, fourth, fifth placements with your feet. And he would used to do me exercises around that. So that really just brought a bit of life back into me. And then I worked with my sister who I just had a live. Her name is Bella B Fitnatics. Go follow her if you don't already. She is an amazing mother of two. Is also a personal trainer, but she's more than a personal trainer. She's a fitness expert. Like, she knows everything about the body. And because of her, she said, Shah, obviously I'm your sis, but I'm not gonna charge you. I'm gonna train you and get you back, like get you back strong. I'm gonna work on your knees and your thigh muscles. So I got into a program with her, and they told me 9 months. The doctors were telling me 9 to 12 months. My sister got me back on my feet in 3.5 months, guys. I don't even know how she did it. She keeps saying it's me and my fight and my determination, um, which is partially true. But without her support and her her encouragement, I don't know if I would have given up on life, or I don't know if I would be sitting here telling this story if it weren't for the combination of all those support systems. And during this time, I lost quite a lot of friends as well, because I was a lot of the time I was home by myself, and it weren't for my mum or my sisters. Um, I I don't know. I don't know where I would be. Or in all honesty, hold on, this is getting cold. So I'd have to drink this because I can't drink it cold. So what my therapy consisted of was CBT. So what CBT did for me, and why I think it changed my life, is because I'm a very logical person. And now as a woman, it's not normal to be logical. It's more normal for us to be emotional. And I am. I lead with my heart a lot. But I'm very logical, right? So things have to make sense to me. So what my therapist did was she made me understand why I'm feeling the depression, why I'm feeling anxious. And how she did it was she found out what I find purpose in. What is my purpose in life? What are the things that make me feel happy, make me feel whole, make me want to get up in the morning? And because all those things that contributed to my purpose had stopped, that's why I was feeling the depression. So she was like, what do you like doing? What is it that you like doing? So when I told her, she goes, okay, non-movement wise. And I was like, why does it have to be non-movement? And in my mind, I was like, Shadi, you can't move. You can't. Sorry, the kids outside. I'm like, what's going on here? So guys, so I was like, okay, so I said I like reading, I like watching crime shows. I'm very weird. I like watching Dr. Pimple Popper when she bursts into cysts and all that stuff, right? Um, so all those kind of things. Oh, it's the first night cut for me. Oh wait, let me just show you. Hello, Nanny Sharz, name is me. Hello. I'm sorry, yeah, it's a birthday present, but my merchandise is coming out soon, guys. So look out for it because you better support. Yeah. So, anyways, so from that, she was just like, what are some of the things that you like to do and stuff? So I had to do these workbooks every week. And I swear to you, those workbooks saved my life because it gave me something to do. I felt like I was working again. I felt like I had a purpose. And also because I knew my sessions were every Tuesday, I had that pressure now of I have to do it before Teresa calls me on Tuesday. Whereas before I was just sitting there looking at my legs like, what is this? This can't be life. Am I ever going to twerk again? Imagine I had that thought several times. Because everyone knows me, I'm the twerker of the group, out of my girls, I'm the twerk. I was like, am I ever going to be able to twerk again, shake this booty, 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 booty. Just little things, So I just was like, I'm a dancer. It's in my blood. It's in my soul. So I was just like, I need to be able to dance again. Like even wearing heels now, I can't wear heels. You get the heels, that are just like this, like just some stick thing. Now I have to have block heels. I can't wear like normal heels, which is a bit annoying. Because I've seen some heels that would look bad boy with my toes, but I can't wear them. I have to have the block heel, like the duffel heel, which is fine. So yeah, so I did that. I did that for 3 months. And that literally it literally saved my life. It gave me purpose. And then over time, I managed to stand. Guys, the first day, if you watch the video, you see the day that I stand for the first time. And I'm like, guys, look, I'm standing. I had to film it. I was so happy. And then when I got to bend my knees and it didn't feel as painful, I was like, oh, my days of getting the movement back. I was getting excited. And every time I spoke to my therapist or my counselor, she was like, well done. Like she was really supportive. And then I remember the first time I left the house with just because I had to wear these knee braces. Do you guys want to see the knee braces? Let me know because I'll get them for you. They're in my other room. Yeah, I'll quickly run and get them. So she was like, I had to wear these knee braces with some beautiful knee braces. I had to wear them on both. And sometimes I still have to. So do let me know if you want to see them and I'll go get them for y'all. I'll quickly run and get them. Duffel heel, listen, They are jam fit. They were big duffel heels, yeah. So you see, they got like quite chunky heels, right? So then in the end, I got to go to the library. Little things like going to the library was a luxury to me. You know how happy I was when I got to go sit in the library and read a book. The fact that I could walk and stand and walk to my appointments. And then when I see like my therapist is like, oh, you're doing really well. My physios, you're doing really well. We're seeing progress. Wow, we've never seen you, you know, such quick progress before, you know. And the thing is, as well, another thing as well was I had to go to this rehab class, and everyone in there just had surgery. So all I'm seeing is these big scars on people's knees, some swollen, deformed looking knee. I said, So I had the option. I had to see, I forgot to mention, I had to see orthopedic surgeon every week for 12 weeks. And this surgeon was getting on my nerves because he was just like, you're going to have surgery. I'm like, I'm not having surgery. I can do this without surgery. Like, I was adamant. And then what I used to do was exaggerate, like I made more progress than what I should have, which was really bad. But I just didn't want the surgery, guys, because I saw the rehab people and their knees look really weird. It just freaked me out. I said, oh my God. And I was like, excuse me, you know when you have your surgery, how long does it take to recover? And the guy's like, this is my 6 week. And I'm like, and your leg looks like that? Nah, Bridget, I'm not doing that. No. I can't be. I've been out of work for 3 months. I've just learned to start walking again and standing. And you now want me to go back there? Nah, Bridget, no, I'm not doing that. So I went the other route because I'm more, holistic, natural. That's what I did. And I think later on in life, I might have to do surgery because I still have issues with my knees, but it's nowhere near what it was. Like now you guys see me standing, you see me dancing, you do my thing, I'm just grateful for life. Everyone's like, you're so positive. I love your energy. Bruh, I nearly paralyzed 5 years ago. Of course, I can't, I don't even stress half the, like I stress, but I don't even stress. Like anytime things go wrong, I think, Sharda, are you back where, are you bedbound? No, okay, then it's not that bad. And that's literally how I am with life now, because until you get that freedom and that like control everything taken away from you, you do not appreciate the little things in life. That's why I'm grateful for everything I'm grateful for, guys. So that's my story of how counseling helped me. Now I want to talk about it. Oh, you'd like to tell me to go get them. Okay, give me 2 seconds, yeah. I'm gonna go get it. One second. I'm back. Right, here's one of them. I couldn't get the other one, but here's one of them. So what you have to do is, I don't know if I can show you guys, yeah? Let me see if I can stand up. No, let me not stand up because I ain't trying to drop my knees again, yeah? So basically, this knee brace goes round. Let's do it on my arm. It goes round like this. This is what I had to walk with, guys. Some big, duffel, Terminator-looking thing, yeah? And then I had to put it round like this. So pretend this is my knee. That's the front of my knee. And then you have to wrap it round. I ain't worn this in a while, innit? Let's wrap it around. Wait, that way. So just pretend this is my knee. That's where the bit is, the knee bit, the front bit, like your tap. Yeah. And I had to wear these. And what these do, I don't know if you can see, yeah, so if I open it up, these little bits here, there's like, this helps to straighten my leg. So what happens was, because the shock absorbers obviously didn't help, my knees would give way. So even now, sometimes I walk, my knee would just jerk like that. These, I could feel sometimes my knee jerking, but because I had these on, sorry, I burped. Sorry, guys. Because I had these on, it helped my knees not to give way. And because if I didn't have these on, I'd just fall. So these help with stability. Sometimes I still have to wear them if I have really bad days, but I haven't been able, I haven't worn these in a while, so that's a good look. But this is quite old, and I have 2 of these. So yeah, this was the new brace. Stop laughing at me, guys. Have you guys got any questions? Let me know. Put them in the question box and I'll answer them. I'm just gonna go up to the comments because I got a few comments. By the way, let me see what people are saying. Why are you guys just laughing at me? Some people are lifesavers. They really are. It's the person I cut for me. Hey, I missed the start of the live, but from I've seen, commended you for being so open with your story. Thank you, Afia Effect. Thank you so much. It's just, if I share my story, it might help someone. I don't know. And this is obviously, hi Tara, that's one of my mentees. Hello. If I share my story, someone might see this on my page and it might inspire them. I don't know. If you have any questions or you know anyone that's gone through something similar, please tell them to DM me and I can just help and support them. Because at the time when I went through my depression, right, I didn't speak to no one. I'm such a proud person. I didn't speak to anyone. No one knew. My family didn't even know. And it's mad because of one day, yeah, guys, I'll tell you this year, it's quite personal, but one day I was thinking like, I don't really want to be here anymore. Like, this is long. Like, I'm not trying to live this life, yeah? And I was just like, it was just on my mind a lot. And that day, I remember just like crying loads. And then I just heard loads of noise. And I'm thinking, who's outside making bare noise? Then I heard my doorbell ring. I'm like, I hear bare people outside. I said, huh? When I opened the door, guys, it was my family. When I say my whole family, like my whole 5 siblings with all the grandkids, 13 of them, friends, like family friends, they're all like, surprise! We thought we'd come and see you. We haven't seen you in time. And we just had a feeling you'd probably feeling down. That day, I was so depressed. I cried all morning. Guys, they literally saved my life that day because I was just thinking some wreckage that day. And so they all came and I was like, that was God. That was someone upstairs that said, you better stop with these thoughts because I will. Yeah, so that's literally what it was. And they took me out to the park and they were like, don't worry, Sharz, and they were holding me. So it was just the best day of my life, literally. Like, they got me out the house. I had been so because I was in the house so much, I started to get anxiety leaving the house. So one point I was in the house for 6 weeks. I had not. This is what I say. You lot cussing about lockdown. You lie here going, he locked down the Christian in my house. Stay at home. Me, I'm used to this, veteran up in this, because I've been doing lockdown since 5 years ago. I broke down lockdown in the house, yeah. So this lockdown thing don't faze me, It don't faze me because now I can move around the house. Before, I was locked down in one bed, couldn't move, and it was a studio, guys. So imagine, can't go nowhere. Anyways, I'm going off topic. So I just love how you are so open to us all. It's very eye-opening and makes us appreciate people more. Thank you. Thank you very much. I like to think I'm an open book. I'm private, but I'm open too. Don't get interested. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Flow Events. Yes, go get them. Oh, you say you're doing well. Thank you. You're doing amazingly. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I can't help it. Oh, more people coming in. Hey. So yeah, so that was me. Now I want to get you guys involved because a lot of you obviously are black, some of you are white, it doesn't matter. Have any of you guys done counseling? And if you have, this is reminding me of the Stephen King book Misery. Oh, let me send that to me. I want to read it actually. If you have, please, if you want to come on and share your experience, let me know. If you know the pros, cons, how did you find it? So my counseling experience was very positive, right? It didn't take long, obviously, like I said, because it was on the phone, but there was a long waiting list. And I know some people haven't been as fortunate as me to get a therapist so quickly. So please, guys, if you have a story that you can share in terms of like your mental health or, you know, something that happened to you and counseling really helped, or you know someone going through it, or you know someone that needs it and they don't want to talk about getting it. I want to talk about the taboo in the Black community. So many people are going through mental health. Like they say 1 in 3 people. I don't think that. I think it's 1 in 1. I think it's everyone. Everyone at some point goes through something mentally, right? And it doesn't mean you're mad, because in my Jamaican culture, when anything to do with mental, like when I first spoke to my mom about feeling depressed, my mom was very ignorant, because obviously mom, I love her to bits, which is Jamaican, nothing around with you, like, you know, just, you know, because in our culture we just assume that when you say mental health, you think mental, man on road, naked, running around, talking to himself and all that. Yeah, that's what people assume, but that's not what it is. And I feel like if you're going to look after your physical health, your mental health is more important than your physical. The brain is the most important thing on our body in terms of how our body functions, right? It sends messages to different body parts. So why won't we take care of the brain? Why would we take care of how we look? Oh, do we look pretty? Put on these fake eyelashes and makeup and everything, but then our mind ain't right. It doesn't make sense. So I'm like, the taboo in the Black community, like, it needs to be just abolished, I think. Like, counseling is so good. And a lot of people are like, why am I going to talk to a stranger? The reason why you're going to talk to a stranger, one, because you're going to get a very honest opinion. And a lot of the time, counselors don't even give you your opinion, their opinion. They just make you think. They make you think out the box. They make you see things in a different light. They're also just there for you to vent. Imagine there's someone that doesn't know you, is not going to judge you, doesn't have any biased views about you, and you can just talk. Do you know how healing it is when you can just talk and know that you're being heard and that you're not being judged? It's like the best thing. And for someone like me that's very confident, very proud, I would have been that person a few years ago. Like, I ain't talking to any person about, no, I ain't telling to what they can put it on my record and people can, ignorant it name. That was me until I started. And you know what happened? The Lord said, okay, you want to be like that? I'm going to block your knees. I'm going to block your knees where you can't do nothing. You know, literally, I'm gonna make you still, because you keep moving. You're not listening to I'm sending you signs. Your ancestors are sending you signs and you're ignoring them, because prior to that, I kept getting signs that I needed to stop working so much and I weren't listening. So God said, okay, you don't want to listen. Go on a holiday, go on then if you're bad. Block up your knees. That's what happened. So that had to make me stop. It had to make me stop. So, you know, I just think this stereotype of not speaking, especially with Black men. Oh my God. I was speaking to my friend the other day who is a Black guy, and he's very, very proud guy. Lovely, lovely guy. But he has been going through some mental health issues recently. And I said to him several times, you need to see a therapist, you need to see a counselor, because I just explained how it helped me. We're very similar in personality as well. So when I said it to him, I think he's opened up his mind a little bit. And I said, it's not that they're telling you what to do. It's not that they're judging you. They literally just listen. And if you feel like every week you can just offload to someone and just, you know, feel better, why not? You know, especially if it's free. Sometimes you might have to pay. But like, again, in the last 3 years, guys, I lost 7 people. Yeah, 7 people died. This year, 5. Just this week as well, I've heard 2 more people. Now, they weren't close to me, but they're close to someone I know. So I was struggling with grief. I still am to this day. I'll do another live on it about grief counselling if you want me to. I'll touch on it briefly here. So I had a lady called Mummy Viv, who was literally like my second mum. She was just my second mum. She was my life mentor. She was my idol. She was my role model. Literally, this woman helped grow me up from the age of 13. And she passed away a few years ago. And I still struggle with that, right? I haven't fully accepted that she's not here. So I needed counseling. And early this year, I had grief counseling, and I did it for 12 weeks. And it was so helpful, because you see, now I've just mentioned that to you. I would never been able to do that if I didn't have counseling. I would have cried. Even now I feel like crying, but I'm not going to. But I struggle to even mention her name without crying or breaking down. And in all honesty, it's because I felt a lot of guilt because of her passing. I felt a lot of guilt. I was actually working as a nanny at the time, and I was driving when I found out that she had passed. I got a phone call. I was driving, had the kids in the back, and it was just like the worst day of my life. But I had to. I went on the waiting list. Imagine 2 years I had to wait to get counselling, and she now has a headstone, and I've really struggled to go see her with the headstone. I'm getting emotional. I've struggled to see her with the headstone because it's too final. I'm not gonna cry. Hold on, wait. So I needed grief counselling for that, and it's working. Kind of working. I did it for 12 weeks. And I'm gonna, once like COVID or this craziness gets a bit better, I'm actually gonna be brave and go and see her, because I used to see her all the time, and now I feel really bad because I haven't gone to see her in a long time, because just seeing it is too final. But I'm strong, you know. I'm like, yes, Charlotte, you can do this. And she'll also be like, what are you crying for? Don't be silly. Like, she'll be cussing me now. Anyway, so yeah, so grief counseling is very important, because what it taught me, oh, I'm getting emotional. Okay, what it taught me, I don't want to do the Kim Kardashian ugly cry. What it taught me was acceptance. Not that I don't feel I can ever accept that she's not here. But what it taught me was like just accepting that I still can have a life without her, but not feel guilty for it. Because I was feeling like, no, I can't continue like she's not here. Like I can't pretend like she's not here, you know. Um, so it was just weird. It was just weird. But grief counseling definitely helped me. Like I said, I managed to say the first part without crying, so maybe I need some more. I don't know. But I'm human, guys. I'm human, you know. Let me see some comments because you guys are killing me. Let's see. We are brought up to be strong no matter what, and unfortunately, it gets passed down generation to generation. The knack, I agree, because we use looks to plaster. We use looks to plaster mental health. That London lad, yes, we do. We definitely do. Black parents are on another level about denying mental health issues. Yeah, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop because someone said this girl right here needs to be bottled up and given out on prescription for literally everything. Positivity, spread love. Oh, thank you, Jamfit. I just stopped crying. Don't try to make me cry again. So you know, I just feel like yeah, in the black community, especially with black men. I know black women as well, but I'm a black woman and I know when I need help, we've got this image of being very strong, which we are. Don't get me wrong, we are, but we also need, just because we're strong, we also need other people. Like we can't do this, like carry the world on our shoulders, which we've been doing for a long time. Like, so I noticed that I needed help, and when I got the help, but that is definitely something that I would like to touch upon a lot more. Mental health in the black community, something I'm very passionate about, and I am very big on you know, talking about it. And I make sure that if I know any of my friends are going through anything, I want them to talk to me about it. And if they can't, I'm checking up on you all the time, because you know what? Some of my friends that checked up on me all the time when I was housebound, yeah, they don't even know that they saved me. Just even, Shah, you're right. Do you need anything? I can bring anything to you, you know. And they know who they are. I don't even have to name them. They know who they are, and they don't even know how much they help me. Just, you know, I can't do anything silly. They're just checking on me every minute. Do you know what I mean? The moment like I wouldn't pick up a phone call, they will call me like, "Are you all right? Are you good?" You know. So just having that love would just, you know, love just heals everything, guys. Seriously. So proud of you. Thank you. You're doing great. Massive hug. It's okay. Big kiss. You're doing amazing. Thank you for sharing. I'm feeling your pain and sending prayers your way. Thank you so much, Susie. Virtual hug. Once we take that vaccine, I'm not taking no vaccine, so shove that vaccine up your ass. Oh, God, because I ain't taking it. Moving on. It's okay to cry. Hi, Nanny Chella. Crying is healthy. It is. Crying is okay. It means she was important to you, and it's a relief of pain. It is. But who's trying to cry on social media? I'm the one like cutting out people, you know, like, why you got the video up? You crying? Turn the camera off. Why are you crying? Look, karma, fastness. Just tuned in. Oh my God, I had to do bedtime. What's the topic? It's counselling. Sorry, I should have pinned it, shouldn't it? NHS counselling is not bad. CBT is effective. It really is. It really helped me. That's very important. Good and true friends. It's true. It's very true. So yeah, so that I wanted to I've gone off topic, haven't I, guys? Give me a second. I thought I'll put my glasses on so you guys might get a reflection, but it's cool. It's time. It's got my ring light on. You know, I'm fine. So yeah, so I wanted to talk about the taboo of mental health and, you know, not having counselling. And I just think just think of it like this. Physically, you will look after yourself. You wouldn't self-destruct your body. Would you? Well, some people do self-harm, which, you know, isn't great. But at the same time, sorry if that's a trigger to anyone, but sometimes you just need to look at it as your mental health is just as important as your physical. Oh, you wait in CBT, so it's nice to hear. Amazing. So did anyone want to come on and feel brave and talk about their experience of counselling? I know some of you are like, no, I ain't trying to chat out my business. But listen, I see you guys on Judy Loves Life chatting your whole business, your dating life business. Yeah, because I was with this guy, yeah, and he was the girl, yeah, and then I met him and they cheated on me. And I'm like, you don't chat up your business like that? Hey, not me. But yeah, so if anyone feels like they want to ask any questions, there's a question box. Feel free to put questions there. If you want to request in, I would love to meet some of you, like face to face on here. So feel free to request in. I'm more than happy to have you request in. But yeah, so I would talk about like the pros and cons of counseling. So I think the pros are, they're life saving. It's a way for you to release. Um, it's a way for you to release any kind of pain or resentment or guilt or any feelings that you're feeling. I think it's really good to be vulnerable. Like I have issues with being vulnerable. Oh, we have a request. We have a request. Who's coming in? Stay there because I'm gonna get you in. And it's really good to help with vulnerability. It's really good with self growth, learning, and self awareness. The only cons I will say is there's none. I think it's very good because it helps you just to be a better person. And the only cons is actually if it doesn't go well or you're someone that don't know how to open up. Maybe you might need to find another method of counseling, which could be not the therapy. It could be there's other ones. What's the other one? It's gone out of my head. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. But there's other forms of counseling, but CBT was the one that worked for me. So CBT and like talking to someone. So yeah, now we're gonna get. Oh, we've got a few requests. Let's see. Let's get a request in. Let's see who this is. Let's see. In the meantime, Ali Grayman is really good. Who's Ali Grayman? Could you inform us on who that is, please? Thank you. Oh, I don't think this person wants to go like, oh, wait. Might have someone. Hey, hello. How are you? How's your finger?
My finger?
Yeah, you hurt your finger. You cut it today.
Oh,
it's your thumb. Wait, hold on. Let the people know who you are. What's your name? Where are you from? Where are you calling from?
Okay, so my name is Rainy, and I'm from So Simply. I'm from the Pacific Northwest in the U.S.
Yeah.
I'm in Washington State.
We're international.
Yeah, international. It's so funny because you were like requested, and I was like, I am not ready to be looking on the screen. But you know what?
Yeah, coming in.
I bet my phone's about.
So have you had counseling?
But yeah, I was like mental health is something. Yeah, so mental health is something that I think is super important to talk about, especially as a nanny. And I know I look a little light skinned, but I am black. And my family.
See, I didn't know that.
Was kind of like not super into the idea.
So what's your nationality?
So I'm half black, half white. Kind of mixed.
Oh my goodness, that's my bad because I thought you was white girl, but you black like me. Hey.
No, that's why I'm like I feel like I so resonate with you because you literally remind me of my aunties, and I got married and I moved out to the sticks, and my husband's family is all white. And
yeah.
This chunk of my cultural life.
Yeah.
Like, so I love.
You get it from me, girl. You can get your culture over here.
Yes, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. Anyways, I need to send a video of you to my mom.
Thank you.
But yeah, so I was in counseling for like 15 years, for a long time.
Wow.
I'm still kind of in counseling, but I am more of a holistic like person, kind of like you were saying. So I have depression and anxiety, and I have for a really long time because my upbringing was horrible. And I'm not gonna bother you guys with details, but long story short.
We lost you.
Sorry. I have a younger brother, and am I back?
Yeah, you're back now.
Sorry.
That's all right. You're back.
Oh, cool. So my biological mother, I'm adopted now, but my biological mother was a drug addict, alcoholic, prostitute, and brought all of that madness to our house.
Yeah.
And so I was my little brother, and so we had to, I shielded him and had to raise him, and so it was kind of a mess. So it kind of messed with me as a kid.
Yeah.
So I was in counseling for a long time for that.
Wow.
And so I think it's super important to like be open about counseling and like get the help you need, because I would not be the person that I am today if I didn't have counseling.
Yeah.
And I still like implement, like you were saying, like if you're not comfortable talking to people, like then opening up your gut to everybody, that's totally cool. But like I still journal. So I have a journal, and I put any feelings I have in there. I put like schedules and things that help me feel better. I have like mantras in there, because like your mental health is everything, especially when you're the one molding little lives.
Yeah.
Like you need to have some sense of sanity and somewhere to release your emotional
Yeah.
going on.
Wow, thank you for sharing your story. That I would love to hear more about that because one, I'm nosy, and two, I'm trying to learn from other people's experiences. So, girl, we DM anyway, but I'll definitely be in the DMs again. Like, girl, we need to have a phone call because I could learn a thing from you. You can learn from me. This is literally amazing. Someone said, I love this topic. It touches so many people on so many levels. Thank you, guys. Please make sure you're sharing it so you can help as many people as possible. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I feel like me and you might need to collab in the future because just from what you said, I feel like you could help a lot of people with sharing your story. And I know there's a lot of people that could resonate with what you've just said as well. And even I'm thinking about my story and I'm like, you would listen to mine like, girl, that's nothing. I've been through this, but girl, but the fact that you can still be this way and so positive and so happy and speak on your experiences so confidently, like kudos to you, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's important to respect everyone because kind of like when you were saying, like you were like the struggle is real with lockdown, like being in a studio apartment, like that sounds crazy to me. Like that to me sounds worse than what I went through. So it's like everyone has like different things that they can deal with, like different things they can cope with. And so,
definitely. Wow. I know you guys want to hear her story too, so I think we're gonna have to get you back on here. Definitely. If you don't mind, that would be my pleasure. We could just talk about, mental health and just maybe like trauma from the childhood and things like that. That's actually one of the topics that I'm going to touch on, so maybe you could collab with me on that. Would you be down for it? Guys, give us some purple love hearts if you think she should come back. Yes, we want to hear any story. We want to hear a story. Everyone's story is so unique to them. It really, really is. Nosy it name, learning is the game. It sure is. I'm so emotional because I never knew I never knew what I was experiencing was a part of mental health. For sure. It's all in the mind. Oh, we got some purple love. You're gonna have to come back then. You're gonna have to come back. Okay. The people want you to come back.
That works for me because it's still afternoon over here, so
yeah, let them know how they can follow you.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. It was like I pressed. Oh yeah. So I'm at Simply or OS Simply on Instagram.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can follow me there.
Put it in the comments, okay?
Okay.
And you guys go follow her. Let's connect the nannies together, yeah? Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye. Oh, she was lovely. I haven't connected with her before. Like, we talk in the DMs, but I've only, this is the first time I talked to her. That was really nice. I like her. I like her vibe. You guys like her. I like her. Oh my God, she came on live. She opened up hearts to her. Yes. Oh, wait, Rachel. Didn't you want to request in? Please request in, lovely. If you're still here with us, it takes a lot to come and speak about your own experiences. Following now, ASAP. Yes, for sure. Let's see. I think Rachel was requesting. Let's see if we can get Rachel in. She's a Montessori nanny. She's one of my nannies that I mentor, and she's absolutely amazing. I love her to pieces. Hey, my baby!
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing better because you know that I was not doing so hot.
Yes, yes. Well, I got you, girl. You know I got you.
It's the season.
Yeah. There is actually something called SAD, which is actually a, depression, seasonal depression. And it's down to winter time. People start feeling down because of the weather and things. So maybe you had a few symptoms of that. Did you want to share your experience about, counseling? Have you ever had counseling?
I have had a lot.
See, good, right. Let's talk about it. Was it a good experience for you? Oh, we're losing you.
I'm in the laundry room.
Oh, well, yeah. Are you at work?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's asleep.
Okay.
With my trusty dryer.
Yeah.
But it started in high school.
Yeah.
I had an eating disorder and really bad anxiety about high school. I'd gone to a small school my whole life and then got put in not a massive school, but massive.
Yeah.
So I started seeing a counselor and it went all the way through college. And my cousin, who is like my older sister, finally was like, what do your counselors look like? And I was like, they're all sweet old white ladies, and I cannot tell them the truth. I feel like they're my grandmas, and I'm like, I would only give them like part of the puzzle, but not the full picture.
Yeah.
Because I was ashamed.
Yeah.
And so I started talking to a counselor who looks like me.
Yeah.
Understands where I come from,
Yeah.
and it is night and day.
Like, did it work for you? Did you find talking to a black person was better? Why was that?
Yeah,
is it just because you felt like they understood your struggle a bit more?
Yeah, especially I grew up really privileged, and so a lot of people assume, you know, you're black, you live in the South, like, you know, it's kind of a hard life, but I've been given everything I wanted. And the huge dynamic is my parents grew up poor and black.
We're losing you, Baba. Guys, can you hear Rachel?
Getting my dad to understand.
Yeah.
What
we're losing you a little bit, Rachie.
Privilege. And being able to just... let me...
Okay, that's better. Stay where you are. Don't move. That was good. Wherever you just was really good.
I think it was here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you mentioned your dad. Getting your dad to understand your mental health, was that really difficult? He
doesn't understand. He wants to say, you know, we gave you this life, I don't understand, and then he'll talk about his life. And I mean, it was awful. He had his friends get murdered by people just straight up, you know. I mean, it's Alabama in the 50s. Yeah. Not good. So I don't think he can ever understand.
Yeah.
But that's something that my counselor helped me accept. She's like, you can't force that on an old man. It's about, you know, telling your cousin, telling your brother. Like, my brother is, you know, he talks to me about it, and he's shown interest in therapy, but I don't think he will very soon. But it was just, it's a learning process. That's why I'm like, I recently got a black counselor. And so it's like going back through stuff that I haven't talked about since high school. Yeah. So the tears come out, but it's okay.
It is. I'm so proud of you, because this week has been very tough for you, and I know that. And obviously, as your mentor, I've been feeling, I'm an empath, I've been feeling your energy, you know, I've been on you this week. Like, I know you're thinking, why does Sharda keep messaging me? Because I've been feeling it, and I know what it's like as well. I know what it feels like, and I refuse to make you go through it on your own. So yeah, no, this is amazing. I'm so proud of you for even sharing this, because I know it's very much out your comfort zone. And I'm big on getting my mentees to come out of their comfort zone. So this is amazing. And I feel like me and you talk all the time, but we definitely need to have a more conversation. Which is cool. No, because it helps me to know you guys better, and to fulfill your needs a lot better as well. Not just as, you know, I'm not just helping you with career advice, I'm helping you for personal development as well, you know. And we've obviously spoke about imposter syndrome and the way that we see ourselves, the way we speak about ourselves, and how important it is, and things like that. And I feel a lot of that does come from self-esteem. And if you are seeing a counsellor, that would, I'm sure, had come up in your counselling, you know, the way that you see yourself. Right. Someone said, yes, having a black counsellor definitely helps open up. Yeah. You know what's so funny? I've not had a black counsellor, so I can't really relate. I had both of my counsellors were white, and I felt like it didn't really matter about their color for me, though, because I just felt like they understood, even though they didn't understand the black struggle or what I had gone through as a black woman. They were very receptive to what I was saying. They didn't try to make me feel like my experiences weren't valid just because they didn't understand it. And they were very, like, you know, it opened up their eyes to a lot of things as well. You know, counseling, you are helping your counselor as well as your counselor helping you. And like I said, your counselor normally just asks you questions that make you think out of the box, and they help you to just understand situations a lot more, but they don't tell you what to do. They're just literally there to listen And there's nothing more than just having someone listen and not speak. Sometimes they do that awkward silent thing now, and I'm like, okay, can you speak, please? Because it's way too silent for me. But you know, when it gets too silent and you feel the tears, like you try not to cry. That happens a lot sometimes in counselling, and I'm just like, can you talk? Because I used to say to my counsellor all the time, like, can you stop doing that silence thing? I don't like it. And she's like, no, just just take your time and So yeah, no, Rachie, definitely, we need to talk a bit more about this. And I am so proud of you for actually coming on and speaking about your past experiences very briefly, but just sharing it, because you don't know how many people are going to watch this back and it's going to help them. So let the people know how they can find you, Baba.
Oh, you can find me at the Montessori Nanny on Instagram, and that's the only place I'm located. But yes, I'm just, working on that and doing the big girl thing in my life.
Yeah.
And trying to stay sane.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, but you're doing such a good job.
Thank you, Shada. That makes me feel better.
No worries, my lovely. I was just going to say, someone, Kalisha said, I appreciate how much you're all being so open tonight. That's what it's about, just having this space that's safe, that we can all speak. And definitely think a Black counsellor was important for me. Yeah, definitely. Some people are saying the same thing. This live is so touching. The more I hear stories, the more I feel I can soon be able to talk about mine. Amazing. Hi, got so much more people coming in. Thank you, guys. Rachie, I'm going to love you and leave you. I think Instagram's going to kick me out in a bit. But thank you so much for sharing your story, or part of your story. And yeah, make sure you enjoy the rest of your evening. I love you very much. You know that. And we'll talk in a bit.
All right, Shada.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was amazing. Just hearing two different nannies' perspectives, on, counseling and mental health. And it's a lot more common, guys, than a lot of us think. And even if you don't want to share your story, it's absolutely fine, but please don't rule out counseling. If you are suffering with your mental health, please, 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 reach out to someone. If you can reach out to me, like I've been through it. If you've got questions, you're like, I'm a bit too shy to talk on the live, it's absolutely fine. But I just don't want anyone to suffer in silence like I did for a very long time. And a lot of it is due to pride and shame. But there's nothing to be prideful of, and there's nothing to be shameful of, because as much as you see me here loving upon myself, being confident, I wasn't always this way, okay? It's been a journey to get to this point, right? And it's going to get better because I'm fly, I know that I'm fly. But, I didn't always feel that way about myself, and counseling definitely did help me. Like I said, some people have really bad experiences, and, for that, I apologize for. But I think you can't kind of tarnish one bad counselor, like all of the counselors, for one bad counselor. Like, if you definitely will find, Jamfit, stop laughing at me, you're always laughing at me. You will find someone that you resonate with. And there is a let me see if I can remember. There is a website that is dedicated to Black, Asian, and minority. I hate the word BAME, so I'm not going to say that. But Black, Asian, and ethnic minorities counsellors on there, and you can basically find a counsellor in. You can filter it down. I got your email. Sorry, I just got a message saying, got your email. You can filter it down to your needs. So if you're someone that's looking for someone that specializes in childhood trauma, you can find someone there. You can filter it down to the area, how many miles, and things like that. I can't remember the website, but if you do need it, let me know, and I will. I'm going to try and find it and post it once I post this live. So then you won't have to tell me your business if you don't want to. But guys, if you found this useful, please, please, please give me some purple love hearts so I can see that I haven't been here talking to myself, and that you really found it useful, and that you probably learned something new. You got a few gems from it. And I appreciate you guys just not being judgmental and allowing me to share my story. This is me coming out of my comfort zone a lot, because this is public, and this is a big thing for me. So, yes, I am an amazing nanny, I'm an amazing childcare expert, but we even sometimes work for families that are going through mental health issues, and sometimes the mom and dad don't feel like they can speak about it. But I always encourage my mom bosses and dad bosses to have counseling. I always do. I'm like, listen, this saved my life. If you're feeling this way, and as our jobs as nannies as well, is to spot signs of postnatal depression when a new mom has just given birth. You know, sometimes dads suffer with it too. So it's really important that we are aware of these, you know, signs of mental health issues and problems. I don't even want to call them issues because they're not really issues. But you know, I've had a therapist, but it's for couples therapy and it was really good. So you want to tell us at the end of the live? You want to tell us at the end of the live that you had couples therapy? I would have loved to hear about that. Would you guys love to hear about couples therapy? Like, that's something I have no experience of. So I would love to hear about couples therapy. I'm always telling my friend, you know, her and her man need relationship therapy. But they don't listen to me. I'm like, you don't need a relationship counselor because you don't know how to communicate. That's a story for another day. I hope she's not in here. She could cuss me out. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in all the purple love hearts. Hey, Nanny Kim on the go. Girl, you late. You late. But yeah, I love you all so much. Next week, I'll be back. Please make sure you share this live. If you enjoyed it, please post it on your story. Let people know that they can't miss next week because we'll be dropping gems. Hello. So next week, I'll be doing a different topic. I will be releasing that on Sunday. So you know the new topic on Sunday. And I love you too, the Cambridge Manny. So I will be releasing a new topic on Sunday. I will let you guys know what it is. Frontline therapy, follow them. I will do. Please send me a DM with the information. I'm not in a relationship, so I don't need it, but I just like to learn about it because I'm inquisitive and nosy like that. So yeah, thank you guys for sharing your story. Yes, very important. I've included postpartum treatment or counseling as part of my contract. Yes. It's so important. So important. I want to learn a bit more as well about postpartum. I know quite a lot, but I want to actually do a course that teaches me things I might not have even noticed because I think it's so important. My sister went through it and I spotted the signs straight away, like absolutely, like I knew straight away. And she still suffers from it now. My niece is 8. So it's something that it doesn't just go away. So yeah, definitely. I feel like this definitely helped me. And I hope it helped a lot of you guys. And I just appreciate you all rocking with me for the full hour. Like you just sat here and let me chat. And I hope you are inspired by these conversations as well. And it encourages you to speak up and be more open because you never know, your story could help someone. It could help someone. And that's the main reason why I'm doing these, because it could spark something in someone and it could change. You know, some of the DMs I get, yeah, I just have to cry sometimes. I had a DM this week that made my day. I think she's in here. I'm not going to bait her up, but she sent me the nicest message. Exactly why I went on a public platform. Representation matters, guys. Don't let no one tell you that it don't. Trust me, it's so important. But yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much. Please share, like I said, and I will see you next week. Well, actually, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to be on the Nanny Hookup tomorrow, 9 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time with Angela Ask the Nanny. I'm going to be on the Nanny Hookup page. So if you're not following that, please go follow at the Nanny Hookup on Facebook and on Instagram. And we are going to be talking there. You're going to get 2 perspectives of 2 different nannies in 2 different areas from 2 different genres or generations. Sorry. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm not going to tell you what the topic is. You have to come up. You have to come to the live to find out what the topic is. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, take care, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.